I was like,
Mega
I was like, that's Master P, baby. I grew up listening to Master P and just freaking. It was awesome, dude. I actually got pumped up. I kind of got some chills when
Master P can hoop. He's big,
I
isn't
heard
he?
it was him.
Who was the coolest person you met?
Oh man, it was actually on the sidelines in the pregame show. I was just chilling there watching it all. Then it was kind of like 10 minutes before the national anthem, and this big guy with a hoodie up comes walking over to say, "What up, Strahan?" But I was kind of like in front of Strahan. And so he just had to like walk through me. So he just said, "What up?" to me real quick, just a quick handshake. And I was like, I was just thinking in my mind, like, who is that guy? Like, I know him, but like, I don't know him. And then he walked away after he said, "What up?" to Strahan. And I asked our security guy at Fox, I was like, who was that guy? He's like, "That's Master P." I was like, no way. I was like, I was like, that's Master P, baby. I grew up listening to Master P and just freaking. It was awesome, dude. I actually got pumped up. I kind of got some chills when
Master P can hoop. He's big,
I
isn't
heard
he?
it was him. Yeah, massive, dude. He was like 6'5", like probably like 280. Massive, man. It looked like he could play linebacker.
He said he tried to play in basketball, pro basketball. Mm-hmm. He almost made it. I think he played in like the G League or something. I don't know. I used to love Master P.
Oh, I still love him.
Yeah.
So that was the coolest dude that I met while I was, in New Orleans. How about you, Jules? Who's the coolest person that you met?
The first time I went to Chiefs practice, and I got to meet Andy Reid, and that was cool because I never really met him. Well, I mean, we play against each other, but you never really get to meet someone. Mm-hmm. It was our first time really getting to be in an area. It was cool to meet him. It was fun. That's when I started missing it, is when you get to see the practice. You're at the college. I think they're at Tulane. You go to the college field, nice grass, fast tempo practice. Seemed pretty clean. But it was just cool to get to meet Andy. We've competed against each other for so many years in so many different facets, and I've respected the hell out of him. So it was great to meet him. Brett Veach was cool. Who is the guy? Who's the comedian that my guy? I'm blanking on his name. That is Dr. Phil. Adam Ray. I had a cool conversation. I went to that Burt Kreischer show with Nikki and Kill Tony, Nikki Glazer, Kill Tony, Tony Klitschko.
How was that show?
Oh my God!
Anything like the roast, guys or better?
Crazier. Crazier.
I wish I went.
Those guys were hilarious. Shane Gillis was where I didn't get to catch his. Tyreek Hill did a bit with
I saw him with his shirt off on stage.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He went up with Adam Ray, who's dressed like Dr. Phil, and like he just asked him questions, and it was funny. Tyreek Hill looked like he reminded me of like a heel wrestler. He was like playing up to the character hella good. He was taking his shirt off and getting at the crowd. And so I went up to him after the show. I'm like, "Tyreek, you need to do fucking WWE or something, dog." Because A, he could probably do like 600 backflips off the top ropes and do some athletic shit. And B, he was so good with the crowd. I thought it was awesome. It was fun. Got to meet him afterwards. He was talking about our podcast.
That's cool,
he wants
man.
to come on Tyreek. Tyreek's like, I want to come on. I was like, dude, no problem.
Dudes on dudes. We need another dude so we can interview the dude. Mm-hmm. We might have to go that way sooner than later, Jules.
The Super Bowl, though, it was a fun event. I enjoyed New Orleans. I thought it was great. Like, if I wasn't having to drive around, that would have been the perfect place. If I could just walk to somewhere, you know what I mean? If we could, like, for the fans and stuff, and like for everything was super close for that standpoint. It's a great Super Bowl city.
Yeah, definitely a shout out to the city of New Orleans. They did such a good job hosting Super Bowl 59. It was well organized. Traffic kind of flew as well.
Traffic was tough.
It flowed. I thought it flowed for how many people were there. Yeah. I thought it flowed. And
we got caught behind a damn Mardi Gras fucking parade one a day, or I don't know. We were up. We just got up.
How many
and
people were
walked.
there? I think
I know.
it was pretty well done. Just you know, the National Guard, all the police officers. Thank you guys for everything that you do
Yeah.
to keep the whole entire city
Felt
safe,
safe.
throughout
Felt
the
safe.
whole week. No doubt about that. Felt totally safe there as well, which was really cool. It was a good, relaxing feeling to know that. And I want to give a huge shout out to the whole entire Fox team as well, Jules, from the executives to the cameramen, to the directors, to the
Yeah.
producers. I mean, to put that pregame show together, the halftime show, the postgame show, of a 5 hour pregame show. Just thank you to everyone that was involved to make it happen.
Wardrobe,
So we can
ladies,
go wardrobe,
hair,
makeup,
makeup.
hair, everyone. Without you guys, we would have never been able to shine like the way that we shined, as a whole out there on the pregame show and halftime show and postgame show. So appreciate
They
everyone
did a
at
great
Fox
job.
for what you guys do. It's a team effort, and it's definitely felt, what type of impact you guys all make. So thank you.
Rob, what was it
Yes.
like playing catch on Bourbon Street?
That was really cool. It was a segment I was surprised, to do, because I didn't really know that Tom was coming to our set, for the pregame show. I mean, he's got a busy schedule. He's got to study up on the teams. He's about to commentate for about 3-4 hours, the Super Bowl game. And let me tell you, Tom knocked it out of the park.
He
I
did.
mean, Tom
killed it
for all Super Bowls. He destroyed it. I'm proud of him, man, from where he was week one all the way to the Super Bowl, man. I mean, he's an inspiration, and he shows that if you put the work in, you're going to get better and you're going to get the job done. So I appreciate you, Tom, man. You're proof, to a lot of people why you are the role model that you are, man, to the young fellows out there. You put the work in and it shows.
Still the old fellas, too.
Definitely. Old fellas as well, 100%. But
he's my role model. I'm old. 38.
And then we're on Bourbon Street. We're doing the show, and they're like, Rob, go up on that rooftop. Tom's going to be on that rooftop, and he's going to throw you a pass. I was like, no way. I mean, whenever you can catch a pass from Tom Brady, even though, even when retired, you're going to catch that pass from Tom Brady. I mean, we did it at the NFC Championship game. I know you were jealous that you weren't the one receiving the pass, Jules, and you had to cover me, but I got to receive it. And if I was covering you, I would have probably tried to go for the interception.
Rob,
I just want that feel again, like we're playing.
I was the number one guy that I caught most of his balls, the most to catch his balls.
Yeah,
so
you did.
You could have them.
I'm trying to catch up.
I wish if I could get those yards, maybe.
I'm trying to catch up in that number of catches, but it was just
think
cool,
so, right?
The crowd. He threw it across to me.
I don't know.
He threw it across. There was actually some wires in the way as well, and
Rob,
which was the defense. And he threw it over the wires. I made the catch. The crowd went crazy, and I did the first ever Bourbon Street Gronk Spike, and boom, spiked it from up top on the, where I was on the rooftop. The ball bounced about 25 feet up in the air. Crowd going crazy, and Gronk Spikes all over the place. And then people start Gronk Spiking their shots because they were just so impressed.
They start throwing beads at you, spiking beads.
No beads.
No beads.
That was the disappointment, that I got no beads thrown at me. Mm-hmm.
I think they were probably told not to throw beads at you.
Well, I wanted to, earn the beads.
I know you like beads. In order
to earn the beads, you gotta flex and show some muscles, and I didn't do that at all. I had a suit on, so I didn't deserve any beads, Jules.
You didn't earn the beads.
I didn't earn them.